What Dr. Andrew Wallace and the Labour Party is doing is good, or what you are coming with will be better. I know them can't come with it. But every night, if they have a meeting and 10 man speak, it's 10 different set of promises they will make to the Jamaican people. What else is left for them to do?
Rise!
What else?
Rise!
They've been running up and down the country for the last 2.5 years like madams.
Endless chicken!
Running up and down the place. And all of a sudden when they reach to the stage now, and they will call the election, you know. And they will say they're ready. They're ready with all blood and fire. And you see like how you leave them, you will soon hear them say when you switch you must go in like this.
They say it already.
That is their philosophy.
They say it already. Switch your
But Labourites, let's be serious. Now it's no win election. Loving UNP, no win election. Welcoming Dr. Rose with open arms, can't win election. Telling Dr. Wallace how much you love him. And telling us here in the Jamaican Labour Party how committed you are. Can't win election. What win election is good. And I must tell you tonight, I am impressed with what I've seen here in Northern Carolina. But this Labourite, on election day, that is where you're going to prove the strength. Because that is where you win the election and election day. We did well in the by-election, although we didn't take it. But what means that Northern Clarendon is not PNP country. But whenever Dr. Wallace decides to call the election, you as party workers and supporters must now continue to spread the message of the Jamaican Labour Party, the goodness of your government. Crime is at its lowest level in the history of Jamaica under Jamaican Labour Party government. Employment. You can't find people who work. I'm not saying that everybody is working, but those who now work really don't want to work. Confidence in the government, confidence in the economy has grown. Our economy is on the improve. Last year, after we had the hurricane, we were able to respond to the hurricane. We never borrow a cent to do all the things. Why were we able to do it? It's because of the steady hands of our government that knows. When they don't see how I used to say, it takes cash to clear them, laugh and fine. But see, you know, if we never have the money, if we never have the good economy that was built by a Jamaican Labour Party government, I wouldn't be here tonight talking to you, because we would not have overcome the challenges of burial. Look at COVID. Ask yourselves a question. None of us knew what COVID was when it came about. The world, the economies of the world, Labourites, suffered because of COVID. Yes. Some of them now just have come out of that recession out of COVID. But did you know And Labourites, you need to know these things. That during COVID, not one public servant, civil servant, lost their jobs. No. Not one of them was sent home. And those who work in private sector, who have difficulties with their job, your government provided financial assistance for every single Jamaican, both PNP and PNP.
Show.
We could not, Labourites, we could not have done all these things unless we have a strong economy. And that is what the government of Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace and the Jamaican Labour Party are doing. Building a strong foundation. And now, when the tree full up a mango, when the grass is green, when you have sour sap up, when you have pop throw the ground, scallion, thyme, tomato, when everything in Jamaica is blooming, because the green grass of home is now spreading that kind of prosperity that we have been building since 2016. And now you come with your orange fertilizer. With your orange fertilizer to what? To what? The Labourites, them don't like to listen. But let me tell you tonight, we are going to push back at the PNP. We'll never allow them to take control of this country again. Never! We have come too far as a country. There's a lot more to be done. You know, I feel proud when the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, when them come from platform, they don't talk about them things. All them talk of us like they live in some big tenement yard. That is all they talk about. They talk about people and cuss out people. They don't talk to the country about the realities. When the International Monetary Fund and the major financial institutions of the world, when they have their big meeting and they're talking to the great countries, they say, I would recommend to you all that you look and adopt the Jamaican model that is working because of Andrew Wallace and the Jamaican Labour Party. Normally when the IMF is talking to Jamaica, they will tell you that you can't spend this, you can't spend that, you can't grant no increase because they have you under heavy balance. Our government took the work that was started under Bruce Wallace since 2016. So we have been able to give you tax break, give back tax money, pension money. Which part of which country in the world do you take up money and give back to taxpayers? Which country? 9 consecutive years of no new taxation on the people of Jamaica. And then the other day say, okay, then put all the little taxes on agriculture to do this. Then put all the little taxes on education. It's not slip them out slip. It's a part of them genes to tax the hell out of Jamaicans. But we're not going to allow that to happen. Never. So as I leave you, I'm going to ask you to choose wisely. The election is near. The elections is the most critical one that we will ever face since the 70s when the then Prime Minister decided to walk with Castro or Cuba on the mountain top. And when the Jamaican people said, no, you can't, he said, listen, if you don't like it, 5 flights and get to Miami, take it and go on. That is the kind of government we're running from. That is the kind of government we don't want to go back to. Because them said, Jamaica PNP country. And anything them do to the Jamaican people accept it because them being PNP. I lie, them a lie. Them days are over and done with. The country belongs to the people of Jamaica, and that is why the people of Jamaica chose on the Jamaican Labour Party to lead them. Choose wisely. Choose the member of parliament. Allow it to continue. Choose the Jamaica Labour Party. Choose Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace to continue to lead. The transformation of Jamaica. Labourites, if you make a mistake, you're going back to the days of dinosaurs. You're going back to the days when you can't get none to buy its ears. Least we forget the period of PNP. Choose Jamaica. God bless you.
Give him way. Just take your time and go through. Take your time and go through. So let us move on as we head towards Guys Hill, because we have to show the bus up in Guys Hill. So I want to thank the people of Gale for having us this afternoon, and we now move on to Guys Hill and then carry on as we move on to show the buses. So now Gale can tell the world that you have seen the buses. The buses are air conditioned, and our children will travel in air-conditioned comfort as they make their way to school. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow in Dressiki, and then on Saturday we are in Heartlands with a football competition, 8 teams, 1 day of exciting football. We look forward to seeing you in Heartlands, 12 o'clock on Saturday the 26th. Tomorrow, Friday the 25th, Dressiki Square, 8 p.m. And remember, one lucky person will be able to ride away with a brand new bike. The tickets are free for that raffle. The raffle in a bike, free ticket, free entry. Almighty will be the stunt performer. See you there.
Watch your Labourites, them think we easy. If not stop yourself, a prosper suicide. Labourites, any rolling out. Bobby man think you a brother. Labourites, any rolling
on the road up to carry them to them. Damn, yes, sir. They're not ready to go here. They want. Yeah.
Jamaica.
Yeah.
Let us vote for better Jamaica. In this election, let us vote for the Jamaican Labour Party.
Labourites, we ready now. Labourites, we ready now. Make the best you can. Make the best you can. Labourites, we ready now. Who was the big man? Who was the island? Who got the best man? Who had the chance? Who was the big man? Who was the island? Who got the best man? Labourites, we ready now. Labourites, we ready now. Ring the bell, them ready now. Who was the champion? Who was the big man? Who was the island? Who got the best man? Who was the champion? Who was the big man? Who was the island? Who got the best man?
Stand up for your rights when you hear the bell. Stand up for justice, hear the freedom bell. Remember, Buster Mighty, serve you well. Stand up, Jamaica,